begin with, like any other serious injury issue, one must preserve evidence. It's critically important in many car wrecks. Evidence disappears by the second. What ends up happening many times is that videos can disappear if we have video evidence. Certainly if we have evidence on the side of the road, such as yaw marks or skid marks, those are disappearing with every rain and with every scorching day of the Texas sun. So it's critically important, especially when there's a serious injury, to immediately go and preserve that evidence. Another reason that it's critically important to act on these issues very quickly is that what you don't know can and will hurt you. It's critical that just understand that as time passes, what ends up happening is what you don't do can hurt you in these cases. If someone is hurt badly, maybe they think, if I just wait it out, I'll be okay. I'll be okay in a couple of days. Well, I wasn't okay in, this week, but let's give it one more week. What ends up happening with a person that's doing everything that they think they reasonably should be doing, but what ends up happening to them really is that they get these gaps in treatment. Insurance companies and insurance companies' lawyers love gaps in treatment because then they're able to argue, and many times it's very subtle. It's not a direct attack, but it's a subtle argument. Their argument is if the person was really hurt, then they would have sought medical attention immediately, and they would have done what they needed to do to preserve their evidence. Many times they'll make that argument, but they make it subtly. And when they make that argument, what they're really saying is that you're a fraud, you're a liar. And to avoid that, lawyers that handle these cases know that we must immediately preserve all evidence, both of liability and of damages. So when we have somebody that is suffering from the results of an injury, even if they don't know if it's going to be permanent or not, even if they don't know if it's serious or not, we always recommend that they immediately go to their doctor and that they have the doctor make sure and medically assess them so that if they are having issues, medical issues, that those medical issues can be documented in the medical record.